Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome back to my channel, and hi if you're new. I am so honored to have you with me here today. So you already saw that title. You know that today's video is how would people describe you? And of course I have an extra reading for you all at the end of the video. That's for anybody who is subscribed to me, my OGs. So if you want to be an OG, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that reading should also resonate with you. Okay, but let's just go ahead and get into the pile selection for today. We have pile number 1 with this amethyst, a raw amethyst. Pile number 2 with this red jasper. And pile number 3 with this yellow citrine. So go ahead and meditate on these piles. Choose whichever one is calling out to you the most, and that will be your reading, okay? And I will see you at your pile. Bye-bye. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this raw amethyst, this one is for you. I haven't looked at any of the cards that have come out today. I just decided to do another pick a pile. So let's go ahead and see what you've got. Let's see how people are describing you. Okay, we have morning. It says the world awaits you. Well, now first, you could be a morning person. People could be describing you as someone who likes to wake up in the morning, likes to do their stretches, likes to have quiet morning time if they really know you. But other than that, this is like you're not waiting for the world to catch up to your vision. You just run towards your goals, okay? And you seem to be really tapped into all that life has to give you in terms of opportunities. So if you have an idea for something and someone says like, no, that's not even possible, like you should just give up on that, you're like, you're not even seeing the possibility that I'm in right now, so I wouldn't even open your mouth. Like you were so confident about all of your beliefs and ideas and the risks that you take. All right, the first card we have here is a Fool card. So I can already tell that y'all are risk takers. People will describe you as someone who is not afraid to try new ideas, try new things. And you're always looking out for like that next big opportunity. You could be someone who's like a trendsetter. You see the trends. And also you notice when a certain area is about to pop off, trends or otherwise. If you can hear anything in the background, that is my heating, so please don't worry about that. But anyway, yes, again with the Fool card, people would say that you take risks in life. They see you as a risk taker, as someone who likes to try new things, but also is able to make educated guesses about what's going to be best for their life. So you don't just go out there and try anything just because you see other people are doing it. No, you do your research, you take your educated risks, and other people soon follow after you because they see you're trying things that like no one has tried before, no one in their neighborhood has tried before, no one in their school has tried before. You are a really unique person, and it shows. You're also not afraid of things not going your way. You understand that life is always happening for you and not to you. So the people would say that you take change really well. You could also be someone who likes change within yourself. So maybe you change your hairstyle a lot. You change your style. You change your style with the seasons, okay? Other people really like that you're always switching it up, and they can't really keep a pinpoint to you about like what you do or what you are. You're always growing and expanding. With the Tower in reverse too. And also whenever things go your way, like you're not one to broadcast it everywhere, okay? Because you have the 10 of Wands, I feel, and the 10 of Pentacles. So more recently, or even like last year, could have been really difficult for you. Like could have been a really hard year, but you really keep those things to yourself. Like no one can tell when you're down, okay? Especially with the 10 of Pentacles here. It's like you may be tearing all these 10 wands, but other people around you can only see your prosperity, your happiness, how stable you are, okay? Even though you work so hard every day to get there. So people would describe you as a hard worker, someone who doesn't complain about hard work, someone who takes joy in working hard and working for what they have, okay? Someone who's very stable. People consider that you have a good family life, or they perceive you as someone who has a good family life. someone who's close with their family. They could also perceive you as someone who has really solid friends, a really solid friend group. Also, people think that you would be great, like marriage material. You'd be great to like start a legacy with, settle down with, because you just seem so, like you have your head on your shoulders, okay? But, okay, I like this Emperor card in reverse too, because people see that you have control of your life, but you're not controlling, you know? You're very open-minded, you're very sweet and kind, you're open to different ideas. If anybody has a good idea for you, you want to listen to it. You're not one that's like my way or the highway. No, you're open to all kinds of ideas. So yeah, let's see here with the energy oracle. Thinking man in reverse. Okay, other people might say that you like rush into projects or rush into ideas, but they really just don't know that you've been behind the scenes thinking about these things for a long time now, okay? Or maybe you do tend to rush into things sometimes and you're trying to have more patience in 2022. Either way, people think that your ideas are really gold, like they're crystals. Other people are out there definitely trying to like steal your ideas sometimes. So why that energy's been coming through so heavily in my readings lately? But yes, I think you'll feel like you're really destined for some kind of greatness, and that your mind is a really huge asset for you, okay? Especially if you don't necessarily look before you leap. You're trying to do more of that now, or people feel like, you know, you tend to look before you leap. All right, we have a woman holding a coin in reverse. It's like, you know, you have all these great ideas about how to make money and how to bring more abundance into your life, but you're not one to readily share all your ideas with others, okay? With the woman holding a coin in reverse. So you kind of keep your ideas to yourself. You're not out here telling every Jim, Bob, Bill, and Carrie about how your new business venture is going to make you a millionaire, you know? Like, you're really to yourself. People could have like an hour-long conversation with you and not know basically anything about you or your passions. Like, sometimes you do keep it at a surface level, but it's only because you need to, you know, protect your ideas and your energy. You also come off as someone who has money, someone who, you know, looks good, smells good, their wardrobe is up, you know, you just got new clothes, you know, you're coming into this new season with new jewelry and, you know, you're just looking really good, okay? So people perceive you that you have more money than maybe you let on. You're very well taken care of, okay? Some of y'all could have like, you know, your eyelash extensions on, your long acrylic nails, like got people thinking you paid like $200 for a set, but really it's just you and your homegirl in the back with the electric drills, you know, making shit pop off, so. But people perceive you to have like a lot of money, okay? And to be pretty, and to have like a good status, okay? We have the world. Yeah, people really think you have a world of opportunities and that you see the world differently than others, okay? People would describe you as someone who sees the world spiritually and that you can kind of see beyond the veil of what's just here in the 3D, you know, 3D being like this physical world around us and the, you know, 5D, 4D being like our thoughts and the cosmic realm, okay? So you can kind of look into that realm and pull out ideas, pull out thoughts, connect with your angels, okay? People see you as being very mysterious and also being spiritual, okay? And mysterious in that you don't really reveal how you come up with all these ideas, how you're able to switch your style so effortlessly, okay? We have the 7th chakra in reverse. So to me, this isn't saying that you have a block in this chakra. To me, this is saying that you are very connected in your crown chakra and you easily receive ideas from divine source, but people wouldn't know this about you, you know? Again, like people could have a whole conversation with you and know pretty much nothing about you. You are someone who's very spiritual and very in tune with their crown chakra. Other people would just think like, wow, they are, you know, they have all these great ideas. Like, where are they getting them from? It's because you have such an open crown chakra, okay? So now let's look at the, what are these called? The what's the gossip? No, what's the tea? From Fire Witch Tarot. All right, people would describe you as a player. That is so funny. As a player, all right. People could think that you'd be playing them, or that you have multiple suitors. Just because you're very attractive is what I'm getting. I'm seeing that your hair really stands out. Some of you could have like lighter hair or have dyed hair, by the way. Ignoring, like y'all really do ignore anybody who's not serving your highest good. If you have like a date coming up and this person hasn't set a location, it's the day of, you might cancel. You know what I mean? Like, if someone is not giving you the communication that you really need to continue with something, you'll ignore them right back. And it's not playing games, it's just you don't have time to be going back and forth with people who are not going to be putting energy into you. So that's what makes you seem like a player. Like, you may start up with things with people and then kind of like ghost them, but you observed things about them that you realized you didn't want to get to know them further, and you dipped. And people would say like, oh yeah, they're a player, you know. Again, giving money, like, people think that you have a lot of money. Other people think that you would want them to give you money as a show of like their affection to them. So some of y'all could be my sugar babies out there. Some of y'all could be trying to get into that lifestyle, right? But more like, what I'm getting is people would perceive you as a kind of person who could do sugaring, you know what I mean? Who could really make a lot of money on, like, you know, OF or like a secret arrangements kind of things, okay? People want to almost give you money because they feel like it would get your attention and that you're used to that sort of thing. So that's really interesting. People think that you're high class, high paid, things like that, and then you have to be, you know, willing to spend some cheddar to go out with my pal number ones, okay? Karmic friends in reversed. People describe you as someone who doesn't keep any karmic friends, okay? You just cannot, can't trust them fully. Tension, secret competition. Yes, once you sense tension and competition in a relationship, you really back out of it quite quickly. You're just not really for all that karmic stuff. And you're also someone who really knows people. Like, when you meet somebody, you can pretty easily tell what they're about, if they're going to be a good person for you, if they're going to be good vibes or not. You know pretty much right off the bat. And so you really can't get like far involved in like karmic friendships. It just doesn't happen. Okay, forcer. People feel that, you know, you force your way, that you always have to have things go your way, but it's really just that you don't tolerate less than you deserve, okay? You don't tolerate less than you deserve, and you go out and you find that, okay? But yeah, you're very determined in what you want for your life. You very much so have a vision for your life and where you want things to go. People could see that as like you're forcing your way, but really the divine is moving and shaking things in your favor. So it is what it is. Always partying. And people could think that you're always down to party. You're always ready to go for like a new night out. You know, you like to have fun, okay? You like to go out with your friends. And in that way, you do have a lot of people chasing you. Oop, let's put this up here. Or not. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, in that way, you do have a lot of people chasing you, a lot of people who are interested in like giving you offers. Okay, with this chasing card, you could get a lot of attention when you go out to parties, and it might not just be like everyone and their mom is coming up to you to say hi, but it could just be that you get a lot of looks, you know, or like people make a space for you when you come onto the dance floor. It could be more subtle things like that. Okay, we have crying over you. People feel like you're the kind of person who could break their heart. Again, with the player card being here, that you could break their heart. You're a heartbreaker. You're so focused on your goals that if you don't align with that, they're going to cut you out of their life and blah, blah. And, you know, it may be true that you don't tolerate less than you deserve, you know? These people are taking it as like you have to have it your way, and like you just ignore anybody who's not going to give you what you want. But if what you want is happiness and peace, why would you stay in a situation that doesn't give you that? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, you have people who are upset though. People like these karmic friends and old exes who are upset that they're no longer in your life and can benefit off of your energy, okay? So let's look at Alice's romance oracle from Alice Loves Visions on YouTube. Okay, this one says, every song reminds me of you. Here, reach out to me, please. I have trust issues. I never met anyone like you before. Don't forget about me. I heard something about you. You guys always know the gossip. You always know the gossip. I miss you. I am talking about you to others. I'm scared you're moving on. I have a secret. And I want to be like you. Okay. Secretly, y'all have a lot of admirers. Okay. If you want to know who they are, be sure to check out the OG reading. That's all about who has a crush on you. But yeah, secretly, y'all do have a lot of admirers. People who think about you when they listen to music. I'm getting that a lot of songs remind people of you because you have that vibe. It's like you're in a music video. You know what I mean? Like hanging around you is a vibe. Like people have probably made songs about you. You probably know that people have made songs about you, or if you don't, if you have like a musician friend or musician ex, they probably have made a song about you if you don't already know that. Or people just feel like songs remind them of you because you have like this sensual, determined kind of energy. Okay. You have people from your past who really miss you. Okay. Multiple people from your past who miss you. These people and people in general would say that you have like trust issues, quote unquote, because you don't let certain people into your life. But I don't think it's that you have trust issues. You have issues with fake people and you don't invite them into your life, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, you're really unique. People feel like they haven't met anyone like you before. Y'all always know the gossip, by the way. Y'all always know the gossip about other people. Maybe it's because you watch readings like this, but people are aware that you know the gossip on them, and that if anyone wants to know gossip, they should come to you because you already know what's going on. What else we got here? People want to know like your secrets as well. They're talking to others about you so they can try and find out what secrets you have, how they can be more like you, and because they miss you, okay? Especially from people from your past, like your exes or karmic friends are asking about like what you're up to nowadays, things like that, okay? All right, your last cards here, trust. All right, you really have this innate trust for yourself. You have this trust in the universe. So you don't always need to like have 1,000,001 friends around you, You just do whatever is going to be best for you and that's it. You don't really trust people based off of chemistry. As we have here with the chemistry card in reverse. You have chemistry with almost everyone. That's a given. All right, you're flawless, honey. You're shining. You're going to have chemistry with people. It is what it is. But you just don't take that chemistry and turn it into trust, People have to really show you that they can be trusted before you let them into their life. They can't just, like smile at you and flash a cute wink and that's it, We don't do it like that. All right, honeymoon. A lot of people say that they would like to travel with you, that you be a good travel buddy, that you're a good person to like just hang out with. You're really chill. You're a great vibe. Okay, whenever they're around you, it's like a honeymoon. It's like y'all are relaxing on vacation. So in that way, a lot of people do want to get with you. A lot of people do have crushes on you and want you to give the relationship with them a chance. You probably know who this is, by the way, especially when your exes still feels like you deserve love. They may not be, trying to shoot their arrow your way because they realize that you're probably not into them, but a lot of people do see you as very lovable. There are a lot of people holding back their emotions for you and seeing you as someone that they'd like to get into a relationship with. All right. Okay, pile number 1, that is how people would describe you. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos weekly. And if you would like a personal reading, I would love to help you out. Go ahead and look in the description box down below, and that's where I have information about how to book a reading with me. Furthermore, I have the OG reading for y'all as for anybody who is subscribed to the channel, and it's going to be all about who has a crush on you, okay? All right, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile number 2. If you chose the red Jasper, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I decided to pre-shuffle the cards again and just do a pick a deck. So let's go ahead and get started about how people would describe you. All right, so the first card we have here from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck is the lavender card, and it says surround yourself with love. If you guys hear like a hissing in the background, that's just my heater, so please ignore that. But anyway, People would describe you as someone who has great friends, is a great friend, surrounds himself with a lot of positivity, a lot of good times, good people, and that you don't tolerate people who are not going to be for your own highest good. You'd rather cut them off or like be, you know, quote unquote lonely so that you can have your peace, okay? So that is one big thing about you. Let's go ahead and start with your reading. I'm starting with the Spiral Tarot today. All right. And I think you've got the most tarot of any pile, but let's go ahead and see. All right, so Queen of Cups. Personally, people would describe you as being very beautiful, all right? Really beautiful, very ethereal, like angel-like, fairy-like. You have this really unique beauty that like somewhat baffles people, and I love looking at your face, especially. I feel like your face is really gorgeous. You have really great facial features, and also your body is kind of like, you have this like smoothness and like slinkiness to your body. Some of you could be like very thin, or even if you're not thin, it's like you have this flow about your body. You would know, I mean, you got the body, but yeah, people love the way that your body looks and the way your curves are curving, okay? So Ace of Wands in reverse, people would describe you as like being very sexy, all right? And that a lot of people actually have secret sexual desire towards you. People also would describe you as being somewhat sensual, maybe accidentally. You're the kind of person who could like, I don't know, record themselves making a box of cookies and people would find a way to be turned on by it. I don't know. You could do anything and people are all of a sudden like turned on by it. So that is really interesting quality. You're the kind of person that you could have your own reality TV show. You could do anything and people would just want to watch you because you are very, very sexy, okay? Knight of Wands in reverse. People describe you as someone who, like, what I'm hearing is I don't want no scrubs. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. You are really hard to approach. For some reason, people would say that about you, that you're kind of hard to approach and that the best have tried and failed. That's what I'm hearing. The best have tried and failed. So it's like you're not very easily swayed by people's looks or even like their attitude when you first get to know them or meet them. You really have to see how they are over time, and you're a very patient person. So you're not afraid to wait if things aren't necessarily, you know, if you're not feeling the person, you know? A lot of people secretly want to come towards you and express their feelings towards you, but they feel like you're not very interested in maybe like collaborating with others or in their offer, okay? You really have to come, or people rather, have to come as like a king or a queen or an emperor or an empress to be able to impress you. You just don't take offers from knights. Like if someone's like, you wanna go get a coffee? You're like, I have coffee at home. Like, what are you doing? Okay? So with Three of Pentacles in reverse, I'm hearing like doesn't play well with others. And I'm not necessarily hearing that you're not a team player or anything like that, but it's more so that you can do things on your own. You're very independent and you don't really need anybody else's help for things. So like say if you have a business, it's like it's just you and your business, you know. If you're on a project, you usually work alone, you know. Group projects, you know, that one person is like, damn, I just wanted to work individually, you know. And it's because you do really good work with yourself, okay? And it's because you know yourself, you really appreciate your own energy. You also have the Seven of Pentacles here. People describe you as someone who's very patient, again, who get along, like who likes themselves and has no problem like being alone, or has no problem waiting for their seeds to grow, okay? Other people have seen that you're really happy in your own energy and that the things you produce by yourself are usually really amazing. So they really respect that about you. Other people would describe you as someone who's like possibly been hurt in the past by others, so you just roll alone now. It's like you get the popular loner vibe, okay? Definitely the popular loner. Like people are looking at you, trying to figure out like how you're doing it, you know, how you feel so good when you're alone, how you like your own company so much, things like that. And they are just kind of like baffled about I don't know, just the way that you're friends with yourself. It's really pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into the energy oracle. We have the door to personal healing and happiness. Okay. Others would describe you as someone who's already found and walked through this door. Okay, it's like others feel like you really have a handle on your own personal healing and happiness. That you're really a happy person. You're possibly very like bubbly and fun to be around. So when I say that you're like a loner, I don't mean that you're not fun to be around or that, you know, you bring a party down or anything like that. In fact, people love to be around you and they want to be around you more. They just find you hard to approach because they know that you're not desperate. You're not desperate whatsoever. You don't need anybody else's attention or validation, okay? You're the sun, all right? You have all this beautiful positive energy. People want to be around you. People want to be in your orbit, okay? So some of you could have a really sun-kissed look as well. Like some of you could be tan or, you know, have tan skin. So you could have like brown hair as well, or just like curly, wavy hair too. Excuse me, something about your look is like very natural and sun-kissed, but yes, you look very, very happy within your own self, okay? People feel like your life is just so good that you really have this balance, okay? And you don't tell people how you got there. You just arrived at that place. It seems like you just arrived there, but really you've been working on it for a long time and you're still working on your balance is what I'm getting. But you have a really great and balanced masculine and feminine side. You really understand the different parts to yourself. And it's one of the reasons why you can maneuver through life so well, okay? Victory. You're always like collecting awards, collecting victories. You probably do have a lot of awards. I feel like you guys have like won quite a few awards or like you're coming into a victory, okay? People see you as someone who will be victorious in whatever they set their mind out to. And it's because I think a lot of you are really great visualizers. You're really great at visualizing what you want out of your own life and going to get it. Yeah. Door to spirit, yes, yes. You are really, really tapped into the spirit realm and you're easily able to manifest, possibly, not just possibly, but in part because of your great visualization skills and also the way that you choose to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. You're very good at discerning like what's going to be good for you, what's not going to be good for you, and acting accordingly. All right, so let's check out the What's the Tea deck. Okay, we have shine. Your light irritates their demons, okay? Yes, totally. You really shine in any of your haters' faces. I don't really feel like you have many haters. It's more like people who admire you, really, and just don't understand how you're able to be so peaceful in your own energy. But yeah, I feel like at one point, like you just got fed up with one, I'm hearing like the energies that were around you, the people that were around you, but also the way you were treating yourself in the past, like the kind of self-talk that you had or the things maybe you would say to yourself. You just got fed up. You know, maybe at one point you were this Queen of Cups in reverse where you were more affected by your own emotions and they could kind of carry you away in their waters. But now you really learned how to remain, listen to your emotions, but still not let them take over your life and your perception. And that really made you shine, okay? All right, you have people who are watching you on fake accounts. That's what I'm seeing here. People could also even be taking your pictures and making fake accounts. It depends on like what you do, of course, but y'all look so good that people could really be taking your pictures and trying to like catfish with your pictures. Okay, we have wolf in sheep's clothing. Other people might describe you as a wolf in sheep's clothing because you are not desperate. Again, it's like to people who need, let me phrase this carefully. The people who want to take advantage of your energy, it's almost like you're wolf in sheep's clothing because you're able to really take care of yourself and recognize real, you know, like you're already a wolf. So if anybody's coming at you as another wolf in sheep's clothing, you're like, hey, I know where you bought that from, you know? You know, you can't be fooled by anybody. And it's not like you use your sheep to try and, you know, take people down a wrong path or take advantage of people. Never that. You know, the sheep is really like the expression of maybe who you used to be when you were younger and like your happiness and your openness. But as you're growing up, You know, you're not as open to every single idea. You're not as open to every single person. You're not as, you know, open with your energy, okay? That's where the wolf comes in. Because you can see through all of these people who, you know, are thinking that you're the sheep, okay? So that's how they would describe you. They would describe you as dodging bullets, you know, blocking negativity, escaping the crazy people, protected from your haters, okay? And it's because you can move in the same way that these haters can, you know? You can move in the same way that someone who wanted to take advantage of you could, but you won't, but you're privy to all their tricks, okay? That's what they would call you, wolf in sheep's clothing. Some people may even call you a drama starter, and it's because you call out people who were, you know, maybe being shitty to you or, you know, trying to take advantage of you. You call them out. And people would say like, oh, you know, pile number 2, they like to start drama, you know, they get into it with people, but really, you know, you're not afraid to just call somebody out on what's really happening, okay? You're not really a drama starter. You're really more like telling people to pack their bags and get out, okay? People could also describe you as someone who likes to travel, too. All right, let's look at Alice's Romance Oracle. We have the Please Don't Go card. I love your body. Again, people are keeping this from you. They find you really hot. I feel you were unpredictable. I miss being around you. You feel my creativity. Again, these people who are kind of copying you a little bit. You scared the shit out of me. My intentions can be selfish at times. And I am who I am. Yes, y'all are all so unapologetically you, and you're not afraid of your intentions somewhat being like selfish, because it's never to the point where you're hurting other people. It's always to the betterment of yourself. Yeah, it's always to the betterment of yourself, you know? Like if someone's trying to take all your energy from you, you know, asking you to go to this place, that place, you know, can you come with me out to the bar every night, just waiting for my other friend to show up, and can you, you know, do this for me? Can you do that for me? You're like, listen, I have my own stuff to do. Like, I really have to take care of my own energy. And it's because you have this balance of helping people and also helping yourself that people can sometimes see you as being selfish. But it's just because you're not taking advantage of your lack of boundaries, you know? Whatever. Anyway, people really do miss you when you step out of their lives. People would say that, people would describe you as someone who they would miss, sorry y'all, who they would really miss if you were to leave their life. You do have people who are, you know, really sad that you have left their life. And also, people are scared of like the words that you have to say. So what I'm getting, that you're actually really great with your words, and you're not afraid to kind of slice somebody up with them if need be, you know, like if someone has really ticked you off on your way out of their life, you're probably going to tell them every little thing that was actually wrong with them and what made their relationship crumble. And they're going to be thinking about that for like years later, okay? Also, people feel like you're really unpredictable, that you'll switch up on them in a second if need be, that you are loyal to just, you know, yourself. And that you're always like, yeah, you're always doing things differently. You have all these ideas, you keep them to yourself. You're really patient. You don't let anybody kind of know about what's going on with you before the results are there, okay? But anyway, you do have a lot of people secretly like fiending for you. If you want to know who has a crush on you, be sure to check out the OG reading. That's for those who are subscribed, and that's at the end of the reading. If you want to be an OG, just hit the subscribe button. It'll resonate for you. No worries. But yeah, let's check out the Romance Angels. This one says, release your ex. And what I'm getting here is that your exes do have a hard time releasing you. It kind of came up in reverse when I was shuffling. So that's what I'm getting here, that like, you know, people really do, they miss being around you. They don't want you to go, you know, but you're not going to tolerate anybody who's trying to, you know, dim your own light, okay? Wedding. For me, this is a card about like seriousness and relationships becoming more serious. So you only allow people into your life who are going to benefit, seriously benefit your life, and who have proven themselves to be serious allies for you, you know? And that's how you keep your life so peaceful, is that you only keep around people who are actually loyal to you, you know? Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. You really do pay attention to these red flags. Nothing really gets past you, you know, because you're so fed up in the past, either with, you know, the energy, people who are around you, your own energy. Usually those things go hand in hand, and you've already shed off all those things. You don't want anybody in your life who's going to be putting you down, okay? That's what people say about you. Also, people said that you have really flirty energy. You're really fun, very flirty, very sexy, very gorgeous. You know, people love to be around you in your energy, but it's just not that easy to get around you because you're privy to everyone's games, okay? If anybody wants to come towards you, like, people will describe you as somebody who's like, yeah, they're worth it. Just make sure you have the right energy. Make sure you come at them correct because they don't tolerate any BS, okay? All right, that is it, pile number 2. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos weekly, and if you would like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. Go ahead and look at my description box down below, and that's where I have my services link. It'll explain everything about a reading with me. I also have the OG reading for y'all today. It's for all my subscribers, and it's about who has a crush on you. All right, so that is it for today. Hope that you all enjoyed this one. I'll talk to you in the next one, okay? Love and light. Bye-bye. Hey there, pal number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful citrine, this is your reading, so let's go ahead and get into it. I did pre-shuffle the cards again today, so we're doing a pick-a-pile. So let's go ahead and look at your first card, which is from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. It says, Dragons, slay them all. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that y'all could be very quick-witted. You could have a very sharp tongue. People would describe you as someone to not mess with, that you will go to bat for yourself, you go to bat for others. You also are someone who has a really strong moral standing. You have really strong morals, really strong values, so when someone challenges that, you're not afraid to die on that hill, you know? Okay, let's check out this spiral tarot now. Okay. Interesting. See, when people first meet you, you come off as like almost being timid or being very like relaxed or in your feelings. People might even perceive you to be like somewhat naive when they first meet you, but then they come to find out that you're actually this King of Swords. You're actually more of an observer, standing back, watching how things go and play out, and then making your decisions from there. But you may often let people underestimate you so that you can pop out later with the truth, okay? One thing about you, people will describe you as someone who can't stand fakery, who can't stand BS, and really keeps like good people close to your chest. I feel like you have a small group of friends, a small group of close friends who really love and respect you. The people who know you a bit more really do see you and describe you as the Empress. So this is somebody who embodies all of the queens. So you're someone who is creative, decisive, full of life and passion, and also very intuitive, great with your words, someone who draws strong boundaries. You know, you're all of those things. You're also seen as like the ideal package to many people around. It's like you have brains and beauty, and you also know when to conserve your energy and when to, you know, pop off. I feel like y'all know when to pick your battles, okay? Yeah, a lot of people do see you as like what emotional fulfillment would be like. I think that this pile is like very, very attractive. I'm getting like ethereal energy. A lot of you just look like goddesses or gods, okay? It's like the way that you're sculpted, the way that your face looks, the way that your hair looks, the way you put your outfits together. It's very a goddess or god-like. You have this very royal, regal energy. For some of y'all, I'm literally getting like Beyonce with the fan turned on vibes, like that. You know, she's up on stage doing her thing and like mesmerizing everyone in the audience, okay? You also could have a presence that's very mesmerizing. People find like when they first meet you, they feel like they're very mesmerized by you and the energy that you give. It's almost like staring into one of those hypnotism wheels when they look at you, because your aura is very captivating, okay? So let's look at the energy oracle cards. We have hostilities. Again, y'all are not afraid to pop off if need be for a situation that requires it. Okay, so people know that they should not mess with you. This is my pile of people that, you know, are quick-witted. You have a sharp tongue. Like, you're not afraid to, you know, cut somebody up with your words. I feel like y'all are very much so intellectuals or scholars. You probably know a lot about history, or you just have the receipts, you know what I mean? You have the receipts for every conversation. People just know they shouldn't mess with you. Happy family in reverse. What I'm getting here is that you've made a family and happiness of your own. Some of you could be close to your family. I'm getting that maybe most of you are not so close to maybe certain members of your family or like your whole family in particular, but you have made a family amongst the people who are close to you, okay? And that's what your friends think, that's what your close family members think, is that, you know, despite any kind of like turbulence you may have had in your actual family life, you've been able to have a really close-knit system despite maybe not having that exemplified for you. So people are really proud of like what you put together in terms of your friend groups. It seems like you have like really close friends who love and respect you, who will always be there for you. It's like the energy that you put forth for other people when it comes to how you would defend them. People also want to defend you in this way. They want to protect you in this way. Okay, storm warning in reverse. For this, really, I'm getting, it's like when you walk into a room, the energy immediately shifts, okay? As the people who would describe you, it's almost like you'll feel when pile 3 is around, okay? It's like, oh my God, I'm talking to somebody else, but the energy just changed. It just changed. It got more sensual, more sexy, more like alert, and you know, like I need to look around the room now to find out who's there. And of course it's pile number 3, like pile number 3 just walked in. So people almost can tell when you walk into a room, like the energy just shifts. It's, you know how you can tell something is in the air before it rains, or like, you know, oh, you can tell that it's about to rain because it smells like rain. That's kind of like you, pile number 3, like when people get around you, they start to notice that the energy changes whenever you're around, okay? It's like, you know, striking lightning. Also, you're very, very unique. People feel like they never get the same you twice, okay? That's an interesting thing to say, but I feel like it's that you're always kind of shifting and changing your viewpoints, okay? So maybe if you believe like one thing 1 week, now you've expanded on that and you learn something new and you're learning about this thing, learning about that thing. So again, y'all are definitely my scholars, people who are really into like history or reading, spirituality, because you're always developing and learning these new things, okay? People also anticipate a shakeup when you come around. They know you're going to teach them something. You're someone who will send people, probably accidentally, through awakenings because you just say some wise stuff and they're all of a sudden they're like contemplating it for the next 3 weeks. Like, what did pile number 3 say? You know, kind of something like that. All right, goddess of the moon here. Yes, y'all are also very mysterious. People can tell you hold a lot of power, again, for the way the energy shifts when you walk into the room. And I'm really, really serious when I say that. You know, I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's butt. It's seriously that your frequency is so high, guys. When you walk into the room, the frequency lifts with you. People are like, oh, I need to look around. Like, who just walked in? Oh, of course it's pile number 3. Because you really just have this beautiful ethereal energy. It's not just your energy though, it is your looks, it is the whole vibe, it's the way you look, the way you carry yourself, you know, the way that you dress. People would describe you as being mysterious, being very sexy, being very vibrant, someone who you really notice when they walk into a room, someone who's not easily messed with. You can't play them, you know. You also have rest and rejuvenation. Again, this is like, you know how to pick your battles, but also people would say that, I feel like people would say that you need to rest more often, actually. And maybe that's something that you're working on, is that you need to rest more often and take more breaks for yourself. If you guys hear anything in the background, it's my heater, so sorry about that. But yes, people think that you need to rest more often, that you could take more breaks. That you're always like go, go, go on to the next task, on to the next project, on to the next learning opportunity, okay? That's interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the What's the Tea deck from Fire Witch Tarot. All right, you have Clout Hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up, and is dramatic. So I won't even hold you. This could be how some people are viewing you, because again, you come in with this boom energy. It's like lightning just struck. And when, especially when you say things or you like tell words of wisdom, it is like so profound a lot of the time. People who just don't get it would see you as like, oh, they're being clout hungry, like, you know, pile number 3. They'll just say anything like, you know, I talk to them, but people are always like up their butt. Like, I don't even understand like what they're even talking about. They'll just say anything. But it's really you guys drop knowledge on people. Sometimes they don't know how to like take it or appreciate it, or they don't know what to do with it. And so they'll say like, oh, you know, they just say anything for clout. They just say anything to like get some attention. But it's not what it is at all. It's really just that you're able to express how you feel, and how you feel could be really wise sometimes. People don't know how to take that. Some people who are not ready for it don't know how to process it, you know? And other people who are ready for it, they love it. They're so happy to hear it from you, you know? And their souls are like, yes, I want this information. So when people who are jealous of that are looking around, are the people who like you for, you know, willingly giving up wisdom, they're like, oh yeah, there must be clout hungry. Like, I don't get why everybody likes them. They're going around saying anything. They just don't get it. It's not going to resonate with them. All right, we have romantic love affair. It says sex fix, secret lover, and F buddy. Okay, when I say you have admirers, I'm really not kidding. That's why I put who has a crush on you along with this reading, you know, for my OGs, because I knew we were going to get some like crush energy here. A lot of people see you as their ideal type, you know, wifey, husband material, girlfriend material, boyfriend material, someone that they'd also like just want to have a sexy affair with. I have to say there could be, for some of you guys who know about it already, a married person checking you out, or someone who's in a relationship checking you out, because I'm definitely getting an energy of like an affair. Sorry if you guys can hear my heater. It sounds like wild, but I have a steam heater. Anyway, bad karma. Oh my gosh, people are saying like, you gotta be careful with pile number 3, because they'll give you bad karma. You know, it's like y'all are not afraid to get hostile with somebody, or not afraid to like, you know, have a confrontation if need be. You know, if someone's out here talking crazy on your name, you're like, do you want to talk about it? Do I have to come to your doorstep? Because you're a real one, you know? Like, people can't just say anything about you and get away with it, all right? Or just do anything to your friends and get away with it. Like, you guys have a way of inflicting bad karma upon people, or you could have been a lot of people's like karma these days. Like, they walked away from you in a relationship because, you know, for various reasons, you know, how many reasons why people walk away, but they end up looking back on you in the relationship and being like, wow, I should have worked harder for pile number 3. I should have, you know, done what they wanted, blah, blah. And now I have to sit here and watch them glow up, watch them live their best life. It's bad karma for them, you know? Confused this way or that way. It's like your energy, it really does confuse people sometimes. And, you know, honestly, leave them being confused. People feel like you have so many ideas that like you could be confused, but I don't think you're actually confused at all. I think you have a very clear plan of what you want in your life, okay? But your energy does confuse people, and that's why they project that onto you. Like, oh, they must be confused, because really they're confused with what you just said. You know, it was too much information for them. So yeah, they're confused. Thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. What I'm getting with thief is just like, I think people are trying to copy your vibe, low key. I feel that people are trying to copy your vibe and also like kind of be like you, but I'm also getting, people do try and like say the things that you say later and say it was their own, you know? Like, you show some wisdom to somebody, you gave them some really good advice. Later on, they'll take that good advice and like tell their friend and be like, yup, like, we're off the top of the dome. You know, acting like they were totally with it before. I mean, that's fine as long as people are learning, right? Like, I'm not gonna say anything if they're learning if they're learning, they're becoming a better person, and you know, that's all good. But yeah, people do tend to like kind of take your ideas, take like the fashion that you wear, the kind of styles that you like. Okay, you're someone who a lot of people like to emulate, all right? That is what I'm getting. You're also someone that a lot of people have like almost heard about this hostile energy and almost like want to try you sometimes. Or even if they haven't heard about the way you can occasionally pop off, it's like people think that you're so nice because you are really nice and like even timid when people first get to know you. People tend to try you because they feel like they can, you know, because you don't portray yourself as someone not to be fucked with. You're just kind of like chilling, you know, doing your own thing. You let people underestimate you so you can, you know, show out later. And people tend to take advantage of that, and it never works because you're always privy to that kind of thing. All right, wants you back. What did I say? There is some kind of ex that wants you back. Some kind of like old friends, most definitely. People who are looking at the way that your life has turned out and have been really impressed with you. I'm getting that like people thought that they could in the past like keep you in some kind of negative or bitter energy, and it just never happened. You always just moved right on. Yeah, exactly, incarcerated. People really wanted to like keep you incarcerated in your thoughts. That's what I'm taking. All right, the people wanted to like really keep you locked up in your own thoughts about them or the relationship, or you're not good enough or whatever, and that never ended up happening, right? Instead, you actually transmuted that energy and learned all this wisdom from it. Okay, so let's check out Alice's romance oracle from Alice Love's Visions. It says, I've been having regrets. My intentions are pure. I'm getting lost in the memories. Oh Lord. I'm in love with you. Someone who probably wouldn't say it or didn't say it in the relationship. I have a hard time communicating. I did not look at these cards before I started, guys, okay? You found something out about me. I want more than what we have, and I think you're amazing. Oh, wow. So definitely an ex coming in. Your exes are the ones who will be describing you the most, and I feel like that's the reason why they're trying to come in. They do have regrets about the relationship. A lot of people are still in love with you. I feel like this is not just one person, or for some of you it could just be one person, but I feel like there are multiple people who still have feeling for you. There could be one person who still loves you, you know? You could be watching tarot about this person and have found something out about them. So this probably is not even a surprise. It is Venus retrograde at the time that I'm filming this. And I feel like all the storylines on YouTube are like, not all the storylines, that's so general, but I'm hearing a lot about like exes coming back, you know, people still being into you and all of that, you know. But anyway, people do think that you are really amazing, though. They feel like you are particular into who you talk to and who you continue to allow into your life as well. Let's see here. We have reconciliation. These are from the Angel Love. Excuse me. These are from the Romance Angels deck, okay, by Doreen Virtue. Reconciliation in reverse. Someone from your past is returning to your life. There's someone from your past who wants to return, okay? You two have been in separation for quite some time now. This person wants to be able to communicate with you more. It's going to be up to you how far that goes. Some of you, this person will be texting and reaching out. Some of you, this person will be more kind of giving you this energy and hoping that you're going to catch on and do something, which, okay. It's like, where'd they do that at, you know? Okay. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Again, with the engagement card, people do really want to engage with you. They want to talk to you, have conversation. They want to hang around you. People see you as their ideal type. That's why they want to make the effort towards you, okay? People describe you as someone who really deserves all the effort, you know, who doesn't just take crumbs in a relationship. You need lots of effort to be put in. Okay, and it's because you let go of control issues. You're not going to try and, you know, control a relationship to be what you want it to be. If someone's messing up, you're not going to give them, you know, a huge list of things to do. I mean, where that's appropriate, it's appropriate, and you guys know. But in a new relationship, you're not going to be listing out all the things you need from the person. You're just going to see what they do, and if they don't do what is required, you're going to cut them loose, you know? And you're not about like shifting and controlling everything to try and make it the way you want it to be. You're like, I want it to come the way, you know, I want it to come ready. You know, calling in your soulmate. Yes, exactly. And here you are, calling in your beautiful soulmate. If y'all are not already in a relationship, I feel like a relationship is going to be coming to you really soon. If you are in a relationship, I do feel like this person, you know, is your soulmate. A lot of you could be single though and calling in your soulmate. At the same time, there are people who want to have like affairs with you, people who want to be in your energy sexually, people who are already with other people, and then also an ex who wants to come back. Okay? All right, Citrine, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. I also have the OG reading for you all, as for anybody who is subscribed. That's going to be about who has a crush on you. So if you want to know, to help you out, it's down below in the timestamps. And then lastly, if you want to get a personal reading with me, that'd be awesome. I am available. So check out the description box, and that's where I have my services link. It'll explain everything about a reading with me. All right. So hope that you enjoyed. I'll talk to you in the next one. All right. Love and light. Bye-bye. Hello there to my OGs, to the very end of the video. I am so happy to have you all here today. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of the video. So let's go ahead and get into who has a crush on you. I'm going to be starting off with the What's the Tea cards from Fire Witch Tarot, who, you guessed it, she's fire. You have to check out her channel. She's here on YouTube. But yeah, let's see. Who has a crush on you? Who has a crush on my OGs, Divine Spirit? Who has a crush on my OGs, my OG subscribers? Crying over you? Oh, Lord. All right. Someone's crying over you. Someone's sad, hurt, and upset. Someone who would be sad, hurt, and upset over the connection ending. I'm guessing this would be an ex, okay? Who has a crush on my OGs? Multiple energies, please. Who has a crush on my OGs? Whoa. Okay. All right, someone who seems unbothered, but is actually feeling like really lonely, all right? They could have had like multiple karmic friends who were telling them like not to get with you, or that like you weren't a good idea, they shouldn't have been like together with you. I feel like these friends were also trying to like impersonate this person's energy or come off like them, have the same charisma or charm, things like that, okay? This person had a lot of like karmic people around them at the time that you two were together, and they acted really unbothered in the relationship, or they're acting unbothered now, but they actually feel quite lonely. All right, who has a crush on my OGs? Who has a crush? Waiting. Someone who is just waiting, waiting for something to be over, a relationship you're in possibly, waiting for the right time to come at you, waiting for, you know, a time where you look less confident. I don't know, anything. Waiting for the door to become open, okay? This person could be looking at photos of you recently and feeling like pretty poop about whatever is going on in your relationship. Okay, some of you guys could be in a relationship or like dating, and there's photo proof of you going out and dating, and it's become such bad karma for this person. They're like, oh God, I cannot believe they're out there. But some of you is just like, this person's watching you glow up on the gram. They're watching you, you know, like feeling good, looking better. And that's their karma, you know? That's their karma. Okay. Let's get it. I think we know what this person is, but I want to get like multiple people. Who has a crush on my OGs, Divine Spirit? Who has a crush on my OGs? Is there anybody different? Who has a crush on my OGs? Somebody different? All right, fishing for compliments. Oh, this is someone who fishes for compliments from you. That's interesting. Who has a crush on my OGs? girl fight, arguments, oh, competing. This could be someone who multiple people in your friend group like, or that they're in the past there could have been competition over this person, okay? But this person has always had like a soft spot for you, or you know, they always want the compliments from you, they want the attention from you. That could have caused some kind of tension in your friend group. Curious, okay, this person is very curious about you. They feel like you've hit the jackpot in life and you're doing really, really well. Okay, so they're really curious about how you're doing. This could be the same person, it could be a different person. I'm trying to get a different storyline. Yeah, this person is most definitely trying to dig up the dirt about you. Not only are they curious about like what you're doing, but they also want to know anything bad about you. The way they can kind of like, they're trying to dodge a bullet, but y'all aren't bullets, so we'll see about that. But yeah, they're digging up the dirt on you. They're very curious about what's going on with you. Who has a crush on my OGs? This could be subtle too, like, you know, I feel like the fishing for compliments is gonna give you a big hint as to who that is. It could have been subtle fishing, okay? All right. Wolf in sheep's clothing. All right, again, this person is kind of like acting like they're not that interested. They're acting like they're not that hungry for you, but actually they are a wolf. They're a starving wolf in a full sheep's clothing, okay? They're acting like they're not like hungry for you, but they really are. They're looking you up, they're researching you, they're getting into you. And I feel like this this person who is involved in this girl fight, this competition, you know, this person fight, you know, whatever, is a little bit like annoyed that this person still seems into you, or that they're picking up that, you know, they're still into you. Oh, look at that. I did not see this card at the bottom of the deck. They're still into you, okay, whoever that person is. Interesting. They can think that you're a player. They can come off as a player. All right. Now this could be two people. This could be the same person. I feel like it's two people. So let's go ahead and get some words from this first person. And you can go ahead and decide whether it's two people or one. But yes, for the first person who has a crush on my OGs, who is this? Who has a crush on my OGs? Who is this person? I feel you're a wife or husband material, all right? Probably why they're hella sad. All right, who is this person who has a crush on my OGs? I am emotionally unavailable. I have trust issues. Okay, this person was emotionally unavailable in the past. You drive me crazy. I hope you're not with someone else. What do we talk about there? I admire how hard you work. I want to be like you. And why did you leave? Interesting. Any more words from this person? I am so jealous. Okay, yeah, this person is definitely either seeing you with somebody else, or they've seen you glowing up. They probably think you're dating other people, and they are so freaking jealous. What's the last one? Last one is, you fuel my creativity. Yeah, this person, I feel like they're like taking these emotions and like putting it into their art, into their work. They're trying to distract themselves from it with work. They're trying to use it for work. You know, it all depends. All right, now some words from this second person, and then we'll just wrap things up. Let me just bring things forward to make sure that we're not off camera. Okay. Do y'all like this new video setup with the intros in person and all that? I'm trying to do something new for you guys. Anyway, so who has a crush on you? Who's the second person who has a crush on my OGs? Who is this second person who has a crush on my OGs? Divine Spirit. Let's start over. I need to feel in control. Interesting. Whoa, sorry. If you let me, I'll take care of you. Okay, ooh, interesting. Someone who wants to start over with you. All right, but they're not crying like this person is. Anyway, let's see. Nothing wrong with crying, but all right, let's see. I feel connected to you. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. Like I said, oh my gosh, yeah, they're trying to act like they're not that interested in you, but they really are. They really are curious about you. They feel connected. I'm planning on messaging you soon. Ooh, it definitely feels like a different person. Who's the second person? What do they want to say? I am scared of commitment. All right. Good to know. Good to know. I find you interesting. I love your body. Ooh. Okay. What's the last one here? Then we'll wrap it up. Da, 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 da. Every song reminds me of you. Oh, interesting. This came out in one of the readings. Extra message for those of you who that applies to. All right, so that is what I've got for you today. I hope you can tell by the information who exactly is having a crush on you. I feel like this bottom row could be more like a coworker, a boss, even an old classmate. Someone who's talked to you a little bit but hasn't talked to you that much. And this top person seems that they really freaking know you, and they've had a long history with you, that there's karma in this relationship and all of that. So that is Leia. That's who has a crush on you. I hope that you enjoyed today's reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos weekly. Also, if you'd like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. That's down in the description box below, all the information for that. But yeah, that is it, y'all. Really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay? Lots of love and light. Bye-bye.